Oh no.
Enemy attack dogs near your position. Be advised, they are carrying explosives.
I do.
Be advised, heavily armored ground forces are being deployed by the enemy. Friendly Predator missile inbound.
I guess this one might be it then. Hey boys and girls, it's your boy Pan1cKnife with theawfulgamer.com and TGN FPS. And today we're bringing you our brand new show here on TGN FPS, which is Survival Mode Strategy for Modern Warfare 3. And today's first episode is going to be based on the map Lockdown, which is one of the insane difficulty maps. And it raises some interesting challenges, including how the hell you deal with choppers, juggernauts, explosive dogs, and everything else in the kitchen sink all at once. And as you'll see, we have pretty good success and we have a pretty good strategy to show you. So just to intro this show for you, more or less what we're going to be doing is, showing you where we end up posting up, how we end up, placing our sentry guns and other kind of, our other kind of perks and that sort of thing, which help you hold out for as long as possible. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. You might be right, we might have to find a different spot, but I don't know where.
High ground, son.
I mean, what's most important?
5.
So the first thing you should notice here is that you don't get quick revive right off the bat like you normally do, and that presents a huge issue. That should be your first priority, and it definitely adds to the degree of difficulty because you're already $4,000 in the hole. So what you're going to want to do right off the bat, you have the M16, go ahead and just kill as many people as possible and wander around. It's not too tough. It's pretty much the same thing as you normally have. And this is pretty much where you're going to hole up, which is this hallway where, if you're playing multiplayer, pretty much everybody camps. There's the sniper point. It's a long hallway with two, corridor areas that the people the queue up into. And you're going to want to put sentry guns on each side of the hallway. It's pretty simple. Early on, what I would highly recommend is only picking up guns that the enemies drop. Go from the MP5 to the AK-47 to the ACR to the FAD. Then when you finally get up to the higher levels and you can afford it, you're going to want to pick up an LMG because of the higher clip size, and it really helps out with the juggernauts and that sort of thing. Now, to explain my map here, the green area is the hallway you're going to be holed up in. The red dots are basically where the enemies spawn, and then the lines indicate the flow of where they're going to tend to go. So, it's pretty self-explanatory. They end up queuing up in those corridor areas, and you pretty much just take them out with the sentries and with your camping. Ow, ow.
Reloading. Air support on me now.
This is pretty much what a round is going to look like. You're going to sit here at the end of the hallway, let the sentry pretty much do the work, because when you're on this side of the hallway, when it shoots the grenades into the queue up area, it takes out a lot of them at a time, because quite frankly, they're all going to be clustered in there, and that's what the sentry grenade launcher is for. It's going to take down a lot of guys. It's going to protect your ass when you're not able to cover both guys, and especially when the chemicals sort of obscure your vision a little bit. So that's the benefit you get from that. And, it actually makes this level surprisingly easy at times. Now, you're going to run into issues when you get the special levels, but it's not that bad. Actually not all that different than most people play this on multiplayer anyway.
Contacts eliminated.
And as is always the case, the toughest round you're going to get is the Juggernaut round. Now, in the Insane mode maps, it adds a little bit of a different twist to it, because you're also getting choppers, you're also getting dogs, and you're also getting massive waves of people. So, in Lockdown, the best way I would say to do it is, first of all, you're going to want to move your sentry gun back and sort of out of the way, because, of course, the Juggernaut will take it out. you're going to line up the doorways with C4, or use an RPG or something explosive on the guys and take them out take at least one or two out with your Predator. You're going to see based on the map that I showed you where they're going to spawn. So keep an eye out for the smoke when you're launching your Predator. Make sure your other guy definitely covers you, because the dogs will interrupt your launch and it'll screw you up. And you'll lose your Predator, and you're pretty much screwed at that point. If you've got 3 or 4 juggernauts coming through the hallway, there's nothing you can do. But as long as you can take out 1 or 2 of them, you're going to be pretty much good to go, because if they're the shield guys, you can have one guy guarding and taking up the attention, the other guy's behind them giving headshots. It's it's pretty much clockwork. You can take them out pretty simply that way. Then finally, when you finish them off, just go ahead and shoot out the windows and take down the choppers. So that's pretty much that, and that's the strategy we've used since then on lockdown, and it's been pretty successful. Some variations we've had are, putting sentry guns both on the same side and having 2 guys cover the entrance in which Eno is at, or you could. There's a couple little variations to it, but we've gotten all the way up to level 32 with this. Not in this recording, but on other times we've done it. Now, in this one, though, as usually is the case, somebody screws up, and that pretty much ends your game. In this one, Eno forgets to get C4 and ammo, and we are screwed. So, without further ado, please check out the ending. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and check us out at youtube.com/TheAwfulGamerVids for more survival mode and Modern Warfare 3 coverage. With TheAwfulGamer.com, and on behalf of Eno Mezzo, this is Pan1cKnife signing off.
Intel shows multiple enemy rotor wings in your airspace.
Oh no.
Enemy attack dogs near your position. Be advised, they are carrying explosives.
I do.
Be advised, heavily armored ground forces are being deployed by the enemy. Friendly Predator missile inbound.
I guess this one might be it then.
Flash out!
Here he comes.
Did you have self-revive?
I got a self-revive. The problem is this is...
Sentry is taking heavy fire. Sentry gun off.
I have one over here. Alright, well, this is it.
Mission needs...
I'm down! I need a hand over here! Sentry gun offline. I'm down! Help me out!
Oh god.
Oh lord.
Oh no! No!
Seconds, I'm done.
Oh, way down.
Help me out over here!
Well,
Get over here!
wave 22 is somewhat respectable.
Not bad, but I've seen better.
Alright, well, that's not too bad.